Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back doing another Guilds of Ravnica Intermediate Swiss Draft League. We have Electrostatic Field, really awesome card for Is-It only, basically. You don't want to play this in Boros. Smeltward Minotaur is one of those cards that's good in both. We also have Generous Stray. It's good in both Golgari and Selesnya. Great card. And nothing. This pack is overall pretty weak. I think we'll take the field. This card does some work, with Jumpstart especially. Well, Mission Briefing is a good Is-It card too. It's pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but it's good. Certainly playable. Once again, pretty underwhelming pack in general, so we can take the rare here. Okay, well, we can take Inescapable Blaze. It's a good spell. Hellkite Whelp. Disdainful Stroke. I'm okay taking the Blaze. I like this card. I've been pretty impressed with it. Can kill any creature or just kill your opponent. And if you have 8 mana, you can cast it again with Mission Briefing. Okay. We have Fire Urchin and Ionize. Ionize is a rare. I'm okay taking it here. It's also a Capture Sphere. Doesn't really fit in with the spells theme so much, but reasonable. Good card in a vacuum, I should say. Fire Urchin and Dimir Informant, but we'll take the Ionize. Like I said, it's a cool rare in your Is-It decks. Okay. Can take the Beam Splitter Mage. I mean, you want like Sure Strikes and the Jumpstart buff spells. They pair well with it, but it continues down the direction we're going, so I'm okay taking it here. Otherwise, there's a Severed Strand, the Rhizome Lurcher, Generous Stray, good Golgari cards here. Devious Cover-Up is totally playable too, but we already have Ionize, so let's take the Mage here. I love Whisper Agent. There is an Unexplained Disappearance as well. I personally am just a big Whisper Agent advocate in general for either deck, but really, really good when you have instants. Cannot stress that enough. Flash creatures and instants just go together like peas and carrots. They really work well. Hold up a counterspell or play a 3/2 surveil one. Like, that's just really good versatility. I'm going to take it over the Unexplained Disappearance. Okay, here we have Is-It Guildgate and Sonic Assault. The Assault is definitely something we want with the Electrostatic Field. Just a little double lightning bolt, or lava spike, I should say, with some tap effect on it. Otherwise, we could take the Guildgate. It's a pretty decent opportunity to do that, but I like the Sonic Assault. I wouldn't mind playing it in multiples. Well, Sure Strike here gives us some Beam Splitter Mage synergy. So we'll take that over a Dimir Guildgate. If we wanted to splash some black cards in here, maybe. Didn't really wheel anything of substance here. We're going to take the Boros Guildgate. Generous Stray coming back is kind of interesting. Once again, it's a bunch of like Selesnya cards. They're all certainly playable. Nothing crazy though. Guess we'll take a Guildgate again. I don't know. We still ended up with 8 cards in Is-It that I'm pretty happy with, but definitely it looks like the Selesnya is something that's open. We can take the... It seems pretty unlikely that we would branch into that, so I'll just take the fixing. Some black cards in here. I guess we'll take a Notion Rain. Possible splash. Let's cut the blue card here. A lot of late generous strays. Wait, it's not generous, is it? What kind of stray is it? I forget. But I'm gonna take. All right, we got a last pick. Granted, it's not a good red card, but we got a last pick. Let's see if a Zoni is worth anything. Especially, it's not foil, is it? I can't even tell. We don't have any other rare in the pack, so it makes me think that it's not foil. But for some reason, it looks foil to me. I don't know why. Even if it was foil, would it be worth anything? Just out of curiosity, neither one is worth anything, so it doesn't matter. I think this pack's an actual miss, which is kind of crazy for a first pick. So we might just have to take the Is It Guildgate here, because I don't want the Rebel Belt Boar. All right. Wishcoin Crab, I guess. I'd rather just have a Guildgate. So Sinister Sabotage. I love the Electromancer, though. Electromancer really helps these decks a lot. Piston Fist Cyclops. Definitely a good card for us. We'll take it over the Guildgate. Electromancer number 2. Take it over the Unexplained Disappearance. There is a Glaive of the Guild Pact, and we have 4 Guild Gates currently, so it does look better. The problem is 2 of our 4 Guild Gates are basically enter the battlefield tapped colorless rocks, which is pretty bad. Definitely taking the Electromancer there. Okay. Disdainful Stroke versus Demir Informant. There is a Thoughtbound Phantasm, and we currently have only 2 Surveil spells. Seems unlikely we'd be able to consistently make that happen. Given that I don't even think there's no red Surveil, so it'd be pretty difficult in an Is It deck. Could just take the Demir Informant. Or could take the Stroke. I'm gonna go with the counter. Oh, get another one, huh? Okay. Jeez. More Selesnya. Well, definitely too late to go now. Could take the Locket. I'm not gonna splash for Notion Rain with a Locket that I don't really want to play. So we'll take a second Stroke. So I suppose we take the Informant now. Here we can take the Disappearance over the Dazzling Lights. I like it more. The Boar over the Crab. Or the Crab over the Boar. Probably the Boar, I guess. 0 evasion spells, no Wee Dragonauts, no... Yeah, so we're going to need some more goodies than this. I mean, we did get a Cyclops, we have Electromancers, we have Electrostatic Field, so we have some good cards on color. We'll take the Guildgate. Take a Gravitic Punch to cut red. Take the Sergeant. Take the Cover Up. Okay, so we didn't wheel the Glaive either. I was kind of hoping we were, because this might actually be a deck where I'd want to play it. I pretty rarely have this many Guild Gates. But as of now, I feel like we're not finding a ton of success out of Pack 2 there. Pack 1 was fine. In Pack 2, we got some stuff, the Electromancers chiefly, but I feel like we didn't get enough stuff. Oh, and then we just get a quasi-duplicate. Okay, never mind, we're good. This card is really unfair. Pretty amazing with Beam Splitter Mage, too. Granted, you need two spells, or two creatures rather, but you always need two creatures with Beam Splitter Mage, so that's fine. Good rip, good open. All right, we can take the Sphinx. Probably just want the Hypothesis Sizzle. It's another Sonic Assault. Sphinx would give us a big finisher, which our deck is definitely lacking. Hypothesis Sizzle is pretty excellent, especially with double Electromancer. I think we'll take it. I think we're competing for this tribe too, or guild rather. So we probably need to take Hypothesis when we see them. Splash Nightveil Predator? Probably not. Man, we could have had a lot of Might of the Masses. Might just need a Fire Urchin. I don't like Bodyguard, especially in a 9-creature deck. We'll take the Urchin. I think it makes sense. Over Disappearance here. Okay, well, Electromancer number 3 is welcome. Okay, Beacon Bolt's good. Also have Direct Current. Direct Current burns face, but Beacon Bolt, I think I like more. Deals with more things. It is nice that this burns face, though. I think I'm still going to go Beacon Bolt. Okay, Command the Storm. Not going to play the Enhanced Surveillance. Could take the Fresh-Faced Recruit, since we only have 11 creatures. The First Strike can be a nice perk. We're a little low on ways to win. Recruit is nice and cheap. Command the Storm is just... I don't really like the card that much anyway. Alright, I'm going to take the Recruit. So we can take another... Or I guess we just go... We can go Electromancer number 4 or Leapfrog. I kind of want the consistent Electromancer. There's also Omnispell Adept. But I don't think we really need that either. We'll go Electromancer. Barging Sergeant number 2. Might be something we want. I'll have to think about it. Alright, we can take Mesmerus now. I'm not going to play the Locket. Okay. Nice Izzet Guildgate. Or we could take a second Sonic Assault. Let's help our mana. We do, I mean, I could end up cutting a couple things in here and take the Sonic Assault, but let's just help our mana. We need to, alright, that's actually not bad. We do need to hit that Electromancer on turn 2. Okay. Not my finest deck, but our curve looks good. That's kind of nice. So maybe we don't need to recruit then. I don't know if we need the Informant either. So our deck is lacking a little bit in the bomb department here. So I think we've probably got enough 2-drops where I don't need to play the recruit. And I probably don't need the informant. And then I could probably get away with 16 lands. I could. Otherwise, maybe I cut Devious Cover up just because we already have Ionize and Disdainful Stroke. Although, maybe I play the cover up over the stroke because it hits everything and we have 4 Electromancers, so we can pretty consistently play that on turn 3. I think for the most part, stroke's probably better, but it doesn't seem like we need to run 16 lands just so I can fit a Disdainful Stroke in there. It doesn't seem like a great plan. I'll be honest, I am not super optimistic about this deck. I think it looked okay pack 1, but packs 2 and 3 did not quite get the goodness I was hoping for. But we're going to have to run it like this and see what we can do, huh? Pretty even split, more double blue than red. But so I think we'll err towards blue. And we still end up 10-9 because we got the guild gates, which is actually really nice. But yeah, I am not super confident with this deck, but that's alright. That's okay. This is what we got, and this is what we're gonna do. Okay, well, is it something? We'll find out. See you round 1. Round 1, we won the die roll. We'll play first, and I guess we'll keep. Okay. So, do we just block the guild mage with the whisper agent? Or do I try and outrun it? I don't know if that's a great idea. I probably block it. Guess we'll put that on top. So we'll counter that. Put the whisper agent back in our deck. Okay. Let's see here. No need to Sonic Assault. That's actually really cool. So this is interesting. We can turn Sonic Assault into tap lava axes. It's pretty good. Well, honestly, not looking too terrible. Surprised I didn't tap one of my electrostatic fields at the end of my turn. I wonder if they're just going to go on the... Oh, well, they can't go on the Guild Mage burn plan. Oh, wait, they did tap our electrostatic field. What am I talking about? I was like, why didn't they use their tap ability? They did. Okay. Barging Sergeant. Interesting. I think I'll play it, actually. I feel like I don't need to use Sonic Assault yet, so why not just get a dude out there? Okay. Okay, so I can Sonic Assault, tap the 10th District Guard. I guess we're just going to be tapping the Hammer Dropper, though. I think I'm actually going to play the Electromancer. And then we're going to pass. I could, if they overextend here, I could possibly go lethal with Sonic Assault. Just that. Okay. So let's tap the Guild Mage here. Oh, perfect. So, can Beacon Bolt the Hammer Dropper. And get in with these two. Okay. So we just win if we cast 2 spells out of our graveyard here. Okay. And a Fire Urchin. Okay. Okay, so I think that we just Beacon Bolt the Scout. No, yeah, if I do the Scout, then I can attack with the Electromancer and they have to block. Yeah, it makes more sense to just kill the Guild Mage then, huh? Or just kill the Legionnaire. Let's just attack with Electromancer here. So we'll kill the Guild Mage. And we'll pass. And I think on our opponent's turn, we'll just Sonic Assault the Legionnaire. Mm-hmm. And they're almost tapped out. Okay, we'll just Sonic Assault the Sergeant instead. And we just untap and Beacon Bolt something here, whatever. Alright, so we got game one. That was pretty sweet. Playing against Hyper Aggro. Do we have a sideboard? Probably not. Can bring in more blockers, but they have pretty good evasion, actually. And we have actually a reasonable amount of early stuff. There's nothing I hate in our deck. Actually, the Barging Sergeants are pretty bad. Mostly because they're just overpriced. I'd probably just rather play an Informant. That makes sense. And maybe a Mesmerist. Lower the curve even more. I could. Could actually drop down to a 16 land deck. Just more stuff that can trade with their stuff. It's not a terrible idea. And then we probably drop a blue mana, so we're 9 and 9. Because we need both. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I can be okay with this. No blue mana and 4 blue spells against aggro. We should probably mulligan. Alright, this one we keep. I kind of want lands. I think I'm going to bottom that. Dimir Informant can feed our Beacon Bolt, though, which is kind of cool. Whisper Agent. Actually a pretty good draw. I don't think we're going to trade. Not yet. No play. Well, that's good. Mission briefing. That's also kind of good. So I think we're going to go for the Whisper Agent. Okay. So let's drop the Whisper Agent here. Electromancer. I think we're going to graveyard that. Guildgate's not bad. So, we can do the Informant. try and feed our Beacon Bolt. Or we can do this Cyclops, which blocks pretty well. Also feeds our mission briefing, sort of. It's a bit of a question mark here. I can attack with the Whisper Agent too. Play the Dimir Informant. Or the Cyclops. Cyclops isn't great right now, except defensively, because I can't really cast anything to attack with it. 4 cards in my opponent's hand. I think that we attack with the agent. And play the Cyclops. Okay. So we block the dropper here. Boar is actually a good draw. So we go Boar and get in for 5. So they do the Sergeant here, and I guess we'll kill the Sergeant. Electrostatic field's not bad. Let's do that. Get in for 3. And I think we're going to be mission briefing and trying to dump some instants and sorceries if we can. Killing that. Suppose that makes sense. So let's graveyard both of these. And I guess we'll go Formant here. Graveyard both of these. Because we just need like a Sonic Assault or something and we can get there. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll return the electrostatic field. And maybe like a Cyclops. Those are the only two things I kind of want back in my deck. Maybe not even the electrostatic field. Oh, they have direct current. Or was that exiled? No, I can't remember. Alright. So we'll... I mean, I guess I can... We could rip Inescapable Blaze that I can't play. I guess that's an option. Collar the culprit. So we'll go to game 3. I'm trying to think what I can do differently here. I mean, Wall of Mist would have admittedly been helpful there. Okay. Let's ditch the recruit. Alright. Gotta play first. Yeah, we can keep. It's actually a reasonable hand. Okay. Oh, that was a good draw. So we just disappearance Halberdier and get in there, I guess. Set up for a nice hypothesisal. Informant. It makes my card quality better. I'll keep it on top. Certainly not in a rush to cast, well, anything basically. But at the very worst, it gives me like an okay card to discard to hypothesisal as well. So I think I'm okay with this. I mean, we'll block if they want to. Because otherwise they get a post-combat play. So I think I'd rather just block it, and if they want to sure strike, that's okay. Because I don't want them to cast a, I don't want to get them a post-combat here. Oh wow. Guess I can actually sure strike here. let's go for it. Okay. So I've got some options here. I can do the Hypothesizzle, or I can do the Demure Informant. Hypothesizzle is decent. I kind of want to make my card quality better, though. Like ditch lands if I see them, or anything else. Like, that's pretty good. We'll take the Boar. And pass. And actually, the nice thing now is Boar is a good body, first and foremost, but I can also tack into my opponent's board fairly comfortably. So let's do the Boar and get in there. And I'll trade a Informant for a Halberdier. I think that's actually okay. I don't mind this trade. It actually, yeah, they don't even want to do it because they know that they're going to have to deal with my Boar and my Cyclops, so it's a good attack for us. Ooh, Unicorn. Well, good news is I found my Hypothesizzle target. And I guess there's not any real bad news. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay. So we go Hypothesizzle here. We're doing it so my Cyclops can attack. Do I need the Beam Splitter Mage? If I cast the Beam Splitter Mage, I can Mission Briefing. I may actually want to kill the Halberdier now that I'm looking at it. I can Mission Briefing my Sure Strike. But I think we just ditch the Splitter Mage here and kill the Halberdier. Because this just makes their blocks a lot worse. And they definitely don't want to, I imagine they don't want to take 7 here. So we'll kill the Unicorn and get some damage in. And actually, with another land, we can just Mission Briefing Hypothesizzle, so that's pretty awesome too. Um, Another option is Mission Briefing the Sure Strike. And can I cast it until end of turn? This turn. Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like we're just waiting here though. We'll play the. Can I kill them? Mission Briefing. They take 1 from field. They go to 6. Sure Strike on an Informant is only another 4, but 5 with the field. I think we just play the Fire Urchin. Basically, this sets us up kind of nicely for a pretty awesome attack. Plus, if we can just do that mission briefing hypothesis, we can kind of own this board. And even in a pinch, I was going to say, I should have tapped my mana different. In a pinch, I could have cast the Unexplained Disappearance if I'd tapped my mana differently. But now we can only do Sure Strike. I'm a bit curious about this. Okay. I feel like we have lethal. So, I think we're just going for the briefing first. Probably just doing the Sure Strike on a Trampler, perhaps. Because I think that should be good enough here. So we can play the Electromancer too and cast it for even cheaper now, I guess. And then we get in there. And the Sure Strike with the Field and the Fire Urchin is gonna do it. So they're gonna block like that, and we just Sure Strike the let's see, Sure Strike this, and that deals what? 4 should be Xaxes, and I'm doing it on the unblocked one in case they have something I can't think of, but this should do it. It could have the Take Heart, I guess, but okay, cool. Good round one. Beat Boros, that's a good sign. Deck played well for us, so I'm glad to see that. All right, we'll see you in round two. Round two, we're going to keep his hand needs some help, but if it gets Goblin Electromancer, we're looking good. All right. So I think we're gonna disappearance the Blade Instructor. And we'll graveyard that. Okay. So we'll counter that. That was a good draw. Okay. Not the draw I was hoping for, to be perfectly honest. But that's okay. So can't hold up the counter. Guess we use the disappearance here. Piston Fist. I think we might need it. Okay. I think we'll do the Sarge here. Okay. Alright, looks like we're dead. So game 2, I think we're going to cut the counter spells. We'll bring in more early game. I think that's all we can do. I'm not sure what else we can do. We'll take a look. Let's see. I can bring in Mesmerist, Informant, Recruit, and we'll cut Cover Up, and the Sergeants. Okay. We'll play first. That's a keep. Do we want to start with the Electromancer or the Recruit? We do have the Quasi-Duplicate, too, which is nice. We're going to start with the Recruit. So I guess we can go Informant and then Electromancer Urchin the next turn. So we need a 5th land to play Hypothesizzle and eventually Inescapable Blaze, but we don't even really need those because of the Electromancer. So I'm going to bottom that, and I guess we'll keep the Electromancer. It's another beater. Let's see here. I feel like we get tricked out, so we're just going to do this. Our 2-power guys aren't going to be able to do too much against that, though. Um, hmm. So we can play the Cyclops. We can also play the Urchin and Quasi-Duplicate. I'm not sure what we'd copy, though. We kind of want to copy this Cyclops, so I think we're going to play the Cyclops. Hmm. That's problematic. Guess we duplicate the Cyclops. And get in with it. Then we'll play an Urchin. And we want to sandbag the land for duplicate discard. Okay, just in case. Mm-hmm. So we have 3 blockers to our 5 attackers. So, I guess we duplicate again here. So, if I swing team, they have to block at least 1 Cyclops. So let's see what their blocks are. They can block there, eat that, trade there, and take 6. So they lose 1 guy. They have 3 blockers. We only... Yeah. I'm trying to think if attacking with everything is prudent here. It doesn't let us cast Inescapable Blaze either, which is kind of a big deal. I think because they just get free to eat things, it doesn't seem very good to me. So I think we swing with just the Cyclops. Because they have pretty much good blocks for everything else. So I think they're going to trade here. And I'm really not sure what else they're going to do. Probably take 4, I imagine. Okay. Trade them both off. That's probably okay. Okay. Well, they screwed up by not attacking with the patrol. It's got vigilance. So that's good for us. Blaze would do it. Electromancer, on the other hand, does not. So, swing with everything. They eat an Electromancer and then take 3. That doesn't seem particularly good to me. I think we're just going to play an Electromancer and pass. I don't really have a beneficial attack here. I mean, I guess I could swing like this, because if I get them into Blaze range, they die. If I draw Blaze. It comes at the cost of an Electromancer. 2 of them total. It's really not a good trade for us, I don't think. It's very poor. Well, at least they still haven't figured out the patrol has vigilance. I guess that's good. Okay, it looks like we're super dead. That's interesting. All right, we'll see you in round 3. Round 3, we won the die roll. We'll play first. Looks like a mulligan to me. Did I take, well, mission precinct. These 2 are kind of just dead. I would probably go to 5. That's a pretty bad hand. All right, we'll keep this one. I guess we keep the land on top. I wonder if I just cast mission briefing for the surveil. It's not particularly good though. Oof. Guess we discard the duplicate since we can still cast it. Now I don't want to cast mission briefing. Okay. That's not bad. Quasi duplicate with Beam Splitter Mage is really good. Okay. At least there's no second colored mana from our opponent yet. That's good. Alright, Cyclops is a good rip. Another good quasi duplicate target. Okay. Well, looks like we can quasi-duplicate. Could do devious cover-up too, but I think that's the one we're gonna discard probably. Maybe just discard the mission briefing. Okay. Well, no, we do discard the devious cover-up because we need the mission briefing to activate the Cyclops on our turn. The 2 Cyclops potentially here, so this makes more sense. And I do need the land too. So we'll copy this. We'll discard the cover-up. And get in there. So prefer to not cast the mission briefing until I get like a unexplained disappearance so I can get some actual value out of it, but we may have to be patient here. Opponent's got 5 spells in hand too. It's a bit awkward. Alright, maybe we'll find a bounce. That would be ideal. The Blaze. Well, I guess we can keep both actually. I don't want to. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, we're not gonna copy it. So trading a Poisoner for a Cyclops is not ideal, but we're doing it. Barging Sergeant is so awkward in the same deck with Cyclops. It doesn't benefit it. Yeah, our deck has some pretty glaring issues. I can identify that. I'm not sure what the plan is. Because we're going to draw the Blaze. Am I just offering up the Sergeant to the Slaughter? Sergeant Slaughter here, I guess. Hmm. So, hmm. So they can triple pump the thing so they can kill my thing. So I guess that's not going to work. Next turn they can kill us, so I guess we can disappearance the Dowser and get in with the Cyclops. Okay. Because I think we got to attack here. I mean, that lets us cast the Blaze. It does. Question is that good enough? It's probably going to have to be. I mean, if I don't cast Blaze, I don't know what else I'm doing with this hand. The problem is they're playing Golgari, so they're gonna have some. I'm getting Pax favored here. Yeah. All right. This does not look like a winnable game. Even if they'd blocked and the Recluse died, it wouldn't have looked like a winnable game. Guess we'll make them pump the shade. So what do I want to do against this? We can be on the draw, I think. Or are we the aggro deck? Oof, that's a bad sign. Don't even know what kind of archetype you're playing. You're like, are we aggro? Yeah, that's not good. We can do the Strokes. Kind of good band from the early 2000s. We saw the Dowser. Did we see anything? I guess their deck's fairly cheap, but we can bring in the Strokes, go more of a control plan. But then how do we win? That's the question. Like maybe just, do we want to swap out a Devious Cover-Up? No, because it exiles their graveyard too. We're gonna stick to the same plan here. And we do want to be on the play, I guess. Because I think technically we're tempo. I think we're technically an aggro deck. Technically. Not an aggro deck, a tempo deck. Subtle difference. Um, hmm. I think we'll do the field. Because I'm probably going to leave up a Ionize next turn. We'll see. Not bad. Could do the Urchin. Maybe I was supposed to. I wanted to leave up Ionize, though. I guess we counter that. I don't really want to discard. Okay, so I guess we go Urchin and leave up the Sure Strike. Okay. It's a good rip. So we've got an Inescapable Blaze mana now, which is good. In case I play a big fat fatty here. We only have one field, but I feel like we sacked a field. Electromancer seems a little bit better since it turns on our Blaze and makes everything in our deck cheaper, but Not thrilled about losing our one electrostatic field. I think we need to be able to push damage through. Ooh, mission briefing. That's a good draw. Makes our we can actually cast Ionize off of that. That's kind of sweet. I'd prefer to cast Inescapable Blaze off of it, but I have a feeling we're going to be counterspelling something. I don't have to since I have Sure Strike, but they could Pax Favor that. I think we'll just Ionize it. It deals damage. Ooh, that's a good one. So let's ditch that. Keep the Sizzle though. Do the Ionize here. Cast the Ionize. Okay. So if I get in... Oh, they have another play. Oh, the Guild Mage. Okay. Well, that's alright. So... we just sizzle that, I guess. I think I'd rather have the Sure Strike hit them in the face. So here we probably ditch the... So we can ditch the Sure Strike. I don't think I've played a land this turn, so then we can follow up with Electromancer. I just feel like having more than one creature is going to be a good move. Okay. So we'll lose the... I don't have to discard anything either, actually. But I think we do want to get rid of the Guild Mage, because they may not block. So I'm going to go for the more creatures on the board play here. Well, Counterspell's not bad, especially since we can cast it for 2 mana. It actually lets us do Blaze plus leave up cover up. Okay, that's good enough for me. So kill the Shade. Get in. Counter whatever we need to counter. Bring back a electrostatic field, a fire urchin, and that's it. Because do we have something that gets value off cards in the art, or do we not even have that? Is it pointless to... It's only mission briefing. I guess we can bring back Sure Strike and Blaze too. Yeah. Well, at least we got it. Anything else? I mean, Disdainful Stroke does look good. Counters worked well. But they have cheap stuff too, and we need to be able to deal with the cheap stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think we gotta keep it the same here. I think we're relying on barging sergeants, basically. Okay, well, it is a keep. Mana looks good. I guess that's nice. And we can even mission briefing Sure Strike. This should be a good hand to draw the beam dude. Beam duder. Alright, we'll discard a island here. Oakland Assassin's pretty good. Few too many land draws for my comfort. So we'll Sure Strike. Get some protection going here. Interesting. Okay. Alright. It's actually a good draw, since we can go Ionize into briefing Ionize next turn. So we need the untapped land here. That one we're gonna let resolve, because I need to deal with, I can deal with a 2/2. That one we're gonna counter. So graveyard that, we'll leave the mage. We'll Ionize and counter this. Do we have anything else besides Sure Strike to even... Oh, Quasi-Duplicate. That is a good one. But I think the problem is we have to block because we have 2 Barging Sergeants in here, and Shieldmate has Vigilance, so it looks like we're going to trade. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe we don't get that luxury. I guess we can cast everything at this point, so we can just sandbag lands. Sure. Oh, that's the card we want spells in our graveyard for. I was like, there's no cards in our... But that's not true. There is. Beacon Bolt wants it. Inescapable Blaze. Okay. Alright, well, got a plan. And I guess Cover Up can bring back an Electromancer. Not that I particularly need it, but it's a something. There's Quasi-Duplicate. So, game plan is present. We just need to, you know, do something here. Okay. So we have, if I have 8, it's not enough. I think we're gonna wait until we can cover up plus Sergeant. Actually, I guess I can Sergeant plus quasi-duplicate. Maybe do that next turn. I kind of just want to play this devious cover-up. Oh. Wait, I can just beacon bolt that. Never mind. Oh, so they'll Pax favor and then I'll cover that up. Or not. I want to be able to Sergeant plus duplicate in the same turn, so I'm going to leave up the counterspell. I can do that, but I want to play this counterspell, but I don't want to do it on a 1-1. Does that make sense? I keep getting like greedier and greedier with my wants and needs here. We're one shy of being able to do Sergeant cover up. It's killing me. I don't even know what's the instant price of fame. That is actually some instant speed removal. I'm just gonna play it patient. I don't see why not. I have everything I need in my hand. Like I can't believe my opponent's not doing anything. That's what's so shocking. They must have just a grip full of removal, which is why once again I want to be able to play devious cover up. There we go. Something to do to leave up the counter. Very good. We'll just blaze our opponent. Alright, let's just go for the Sergeant play here. Because we can't get the last land, so we'll just do this. Yeah, I tried to play it patient, but our deck just wouldn't give us the 9th land. I don't know why. I don't know why the deck wouldn't do it. I was begging the deck to do it, but it just wouldn't do it. Now, of course, this will be the turn they draw the creature they can play. They still haven't. I guess we play the boar because we can still leave up the cover up. That was probably made more sense to do the Electromancer, I guess. That's actually fine. I can kill that. Alright. counter that and get our sergeant back and the blaze and a mission briefing and probably a sure strike, I guess. Okay, taking it. All right. Electromancer, Urchin, pass. Could quasi-duplicate. I don't want to yet. Guess we can just quasi-duplicate our electrostatic field. Probably makes sense. Oh, after I attack with the Urchin, of course. Good timing. Good sequencing there on my part. All right, this deck was pretty janky. We knew it during drafting. Quite frankly, we're very lucky to go 2-1 with this deck. It's not very good. This is kind of an example of, which I haven't had in a while. I've had some very fortunate decks, but this is a prime example of a deck that can have components that you really want for a deck and still have it come together to be a very underwhelming deck. We had Electrostatic Field, 4 Electromancers, Piston Fist Cyclops, Quasi-Duplicate, Hypothesizzle. All of those cards are like key cards for Izzet. They're some of the best cards you can get in Izzet. But the rest of the deck was so underwhelming that it didn't matter. It did not help the deck in a significant way to even put it in a good category. This was absolutely a mediocre deck. So hopefully I can go back to the drawing board and learn some lessons from that. Keep that more in mind when deck building. Maybe there comes a point early in pack 2 where you really have to decide if you should be somewhere else. And I think during the draft here, I really needed to be in like Selesnya. There was just very early signs in pack 1, or very late signs in pack 1, I should say, where it was like, yes, you should be in green and white. So, lesson learned. All right, we'll see you for the next one.